What's up, guys? Drive GM, Big Al's Bike and Auto coming at you. And today I'm looking at something a little different from what I usually look to buy. Can I hop in this lane? Let's find out. So, it's a 2010 Ford Escape. Now, usually when you see me buy and sell cars, I'm selling stuff in the early 2000s, Ford and GM, some 90s stuff, you know. So this is a little different, but I've dealt with these before. I had an '08 Mariner. They're not bad vehicles. They're not great either. They're certainly better than the older Escapes. The biggest issue with these, as far as I remember, is the transmission, which, like any Ford that's 10 years old, is a common issue. As long as it's shifting well, it doesn't concern me too much because I'm just going to flip it. And the other thing, I believe these had issues with the throttle bodies as well, like the Ford Fusions did. Not 100% sure on that. We're coming up on it here in a minute. The deal is it's a one owner. And these typically sell for anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 for a 2010, around this mileage. This guy's asking $2,400. He just put it up. He's the original owner of it. Where's 318? Ah, shit. Okay, see, that's why vlogging was a bad idea. I'm gonna back up on this busy ass city street here. 308, 310, 330. It's gotta be somewhere over here. I don't know where this goes, but I'm coming in here. So I gotta figure out where this guy is and where the vehicle is. But it's a one owner. He's asking $2,400. He says it has no mechanical issues. This thing's already half the price of what it should be. Now I'm gonna try to get it for even less. So stay tuned. I'll let you know what happens. Check this thing out. It's definitely been sitting for a while. It's got, look at the cobwebs. It's got 4 new tires though, and they're not dry rotted, which is good. Pretty beat up cosmetically. Holy shit! Oh my god, this thing fucking stinks. Like mold. Why does it smell so fucking bad? Where is this thing sitting? Holy shit, I've never seen such a bad fucking Escape in my life. Oh my god. I don't even want to get in this thing. Yeah, all new tires. Tag is expired. Man, this thing is beat. Oh shit. What do you think I offer him? 1,200 bucks? What's up? Tony? No, Tony's right here. Tony, you got your other buyer right here.
Hi. I spoke to Sorrow. Hi, I'm sorry. I spoke to a couple people today. Yeah. But this is the vehicle. I'm trying to clean up what was in the interior. There was a lot of crap in there. But definitely take a look at it. It should have the keys soon. Let me talk to you. Great. So now I have. I didn't expect this to happen.
Craigslist works quick.
What? It's the car we use for the company. Which is asking me the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. It looks like it's been sitting in the field for 30 years.
Yeah, it's just the interior.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna look in his office pretty quick. I didn't want to go in his office. I'm gonna look in his office because he's not answering. I'm gonna give him a call, and I'm gonna come right back downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
So I can turn on because now I have like people. You know.
The key? He's going to the key right now. Yeah, no shit. This thing is fucking beat. Look at all the mouse shit on top of the engine.
Mouse, right?
Yeah, it's all shit. You don't know what they've been chewing on.
Yeah,
Look. I mean, he said it's been in an accident.
I know, 3. I already did the.
Oh, you did it?
car phone.
There's 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's worth anything close to what they're asking for because you've got major major cosmetic shit. Like look at the big dent on the back of that. And the interior's junk. There's no saving that. You know, pull everything, the carpet, the seats. And if it was maintained like this cosmetically, you're gonna wonder, you know, when the oil was changed. Every 15,000. What a fucking piece of shit. That guy just scared the hell out of me. So, it won't start. I'm gonna grab my truck, the jumper cables. I mean, there's somebody else you're looking at now, like you saw. God, I don't know what to offer for this. I'm hoping this other guy throws a number first. I'm trying to get this thing as cheap as possible. So we'll see. Look at this. Oh my God, he ate right through it. So that means the mouse came in over here, ate through the filter, and he probably went down into the engine. And he's been shooting his shit right out of the top of it. I got a couple $1 bills in my pocket. That's what I'm gonna hand them for. I'm gonna say I'm doing you a favor taking this thing out of here.
I have some quarters.
Exactly, it's fucking garbage. 2011, it looks like this. It's deplorable.
You want to check those?
Wow, it's a miracle. Well, it's got oil in it now, at least. Yeah. You don't say. You want to drive it? I'm gonna walk next to you. I'm not getting in that thing. Let it warm up for a few minutes. If it's been sitting that long, that oil needs to. Oh yeah, thank you. You just throw it in the bed. Thank you, appreciate it.
I'm surprised it started.
I was pretty sure about that one. The rest of the story is a little bit compared to what they like.
See if the AC works.
Yeah, that works.
You know, that pumps some mold right into your lungs.
I would have not driven that if the AC did not work. I would go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything works in it.
Let's shut
Everything
that.
works.
Oh yeah, it's a real cream
The
puff.
seats are worn as far as the seats go.
Let's shut this rear wiper off. That's the opposite way. Wow. I just got.
I don't think you're gonna get water on that.
No, it's good now. I wanted to shut that off. All right, my man, you want to drive it, you said? Be my guest. I'm dying to know what you think. Oil change required. Jeez, you think?
No,
That's
no,
what the dash is saying.
I mean,
Well, there's no oil in it now.
yeah,
Now there
probably
is,
why,
but
yeah, that's probably why
yeah.
it's saying that. Or maybe because the battery's been dead, it reset it or something.
Yeah, well, that's typically what happens.
But I know with the oil change and the tires, we looked at them, they're brand new.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't lie, like that. Honestly, I didn't know about that. That part I didn't know.
I'm interested in it for the tires. That's really it. This guy, I'm dying to see him drive it and see what he thinks. You want to give it a couple of revs, the engine? We'll hear if it's knocking or anything.
Yeah, this is the thing that we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, give it just light revs.
I would like to know.
Don't go too high. 3 grand. Go ahead one more time. Nothing alarming. I mean, when it starts to decelerate, there's a little rattle, but when it accelerates, it's okay. Doesn't sound too bad. Oh, he's in it.
It works, man.
How's it feel sitting in that seat?
Get in.
I'm not getting in this thing. You're out of your mind. Oh, I have a tarp. When you give you the tarp, you can sit on it.
The AC is working.
I can tell. It's a 2011. The compressor should still work.
Shit works good.
I can't even. I'm gonna puke. I can't believe it even moves. I'm doing this for you guys. But I'm not going in there naked. I'm bringing the tarp. Fucking gross. I came prepared. If you want, I can spread it out over your seat too. I'm a pretty big clean freak. Believe it or not, for a For a guy that crawls all over engines and everything else, buys deteriorating houses, this is one of the biggest extremes I've ever seen. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna be in the hospital tonight from black mold poisoning, but let me put these.
No?
Try that side. Maybe the window locks on.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's easy.
You can put this like that.
I'd recommend you do the same back there. I'm just doing this for fun now. I'm surprised it even drives. The mouse is probably adding extra horsepower. He's in there running around. TPS sensors are bad.
Huh?
Tire pressure sensors.
Yeah.
Here, I'll stop at the ATM now. What do you want for it? $100?
I was telling him, I bet you guys thought I was bullshitting that the car did it right. I'm like, I bet you guys are saying this.
Well, I believed you. I just didn't think it. I'm surprised at how well it's running, considering it had no oil
It's
in it.
perfectly good running. Like it's.
Yeah, I want that happen. But there are everything we're trying to get the job. I know that.
Shit. The radio works too. Motherfucking radio.
Well, it's not that old. It should. You know what I mean? The vehicle looks like it's from 1950, but it's not that old.
The car's never been cleaned. We have to scrub these doors. Yeah, they're power wagon.
My man, if I buy this, I'm gonna take every panel out of this. I'm gonna take the whole thing apart. There's gonna be nothing left. There's nothing you can save. It's all disgust. I mean, ugh.
I mean, I want to.
Here, a gift for you. God, here, I want to put the CD in. It's in the same shape as the car. I know.
Started to liking this.
Huh?
Started to liking this.
You like it, huh? God bless you, man. If you buy it, I'm gonna stay in touch with you and see how you end up doing with it.
Sure. Sensor fault.
Tire pressure sensors are bad. That's what that is.
Okay,
Well, no, the sensors go. There's batteries in them. They go bad over time. You don't need them. It just tells you what your tire pressure is at. You don't need to have them. But you always have that light on the dash. You know, change it. What is this, Hitler? What's out of here? All right, listen to the engine. How's the shifting? Is it thumping at all?
not at all.
It's smooth.
Nothing. It feels.
And
like
the brakes? How the brakes feel? Any
brakes are
little iffy from sitting?
probably rusty.
There's a little hesitation there. See it? Yeah, it probably needs plugs, wires. I mean, ugh. I might try driving it quick if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Well, take it as far as you want. I mean, you seem more interested than me. But because I know these transmissions, and I want to see how it's shifting. Because I want to see if that hesitation we just saw was.
Drive it normally. He's a little concerned when he's accelerating. I see you're a little hesitant. Just drive it normally. The car's not going to be scratching line. The car's not going to be scratching line. The car's not going to be scratching line.
All right. Yeah, but I'm taking my tarp with me.
Sure.
Ugh. Yeah, we'll just transfer it over. They say the plague's coming back to America. I think it started inside this car. Fresh air.
These ones are manuals.
Dude, my boys back at the shop are going to be in tears laughing at this video. And you know what? If I don't buy it and you do, you better bring this thing down because I want to see it when you fix it up. Because it'll be the most amazing before and after in history. It's too gross though. He can't drive this around. He'll be picking up women at the club and run away from him.
I agree with you about everything.
Alright, let me see how quick this. And a little hesitation going into reverse.
No.
See how it takes 2 to 3 seconds? His transmission's tired. It should be an instant. See how quick it goes to drive? When you put it to reverse, it should be instant. It should go boom, reverse. 1, 2, now. See? 2 seconds, it means it's tired.
So what does that mean?
Transmission's gonna fail eventually. Which these, if you look up online on Google.
Every car eventually.
Yeah. If you. Well, some models more prematurely than others Ford Escapes and Explorers have a bad rep for the transmissions, 2010 and under. And well, the Escapes were in the 12, where they changed them again. So, but all right, let me. I'm just telling him, you know, because.
No, I'm just saying, like I usually drive expensive cars all the time.
Oh no! Listen, you're getting the wrong idea. It's a very common thing. However, he has to factor that into his offer if he's gonna have to replace the transmission, because you could buy one with a rebuilt already. When I buy Fords, I buy them with a rebuilt transmission already because I know they're gonna fail. Oof, Jesus, it's airy. Yeah, I hear feel the way it thumps. I'm gonna check the fluid when we get back. That's probably empty too. Struts are bad.
Struts are bad?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I can feel them pop. Which is well, struts like brakes they don't last forever. And usually about 150,000 miles is the most I've ever got out of a pair of OEM struts. And this is at what, I can't even tell, but it's got 4,000 warning messages on the dash, but yeah, it's a lurcher a little bit. I mean, you might get away with doing a transmission fluid change on a flush, because flush is what breaks them even more. If you change the fluid, you might get it working again properly, but it's a gamble. Got some play on the left-hand turn.
You want to take on the highway?
Are you crazy? Yeah, listen, man, that's the least of your worries. So here we are in the world's dirtiest 2011 Ford Escape, and remarkably, it's still running. The gas in here is probably 3 years old.
Work, bro. This light works.
What do you think? What are you gonna do? You gonna buy it?
If I would have had time to detail it, you wouldn't have come across it like this. Always been $150.
I think a detailer would have charged you $1,500 to detail the inside of this.
No, we have some.
Probably like 10,000.
God bless him if you do it for 150.
Yeah.
I'll hire him myself. Green light. Let me give it a little bit of acceleration here. See how she does. Oh, uh-oh. Check engine light. It's not... my foot's on the floor. No, it's got a quarter tank. The little wrench light came on. Yeah, you and I both. Oh yeah, it's running real rough now. The mouse is having a party. Look at this. Let me just get it. Yeah, that's. Okay, why don't I try something here? I just want to get it a little off the road, so we're safe. Oh yeah, this is it's surging like crazy. What the hell? The problem is trying to get across Lejeune. Because my foot's on the floor right now, nothing's happening. It could be the transmission, like I was telling you, and it just totally slipped out of gear at this point. It's not working anymore. It could be the fact that the spark plugs and the ignition coil and everything are all destroyed by the mice. I'm surprised it ran as well as it did for so long. Maybe it ran out of oil. Maybe it already leaked it all out. I doubt it though, because it's running rough.
Change required.
Yeah, that's from the battery dying. But here, you know what? Got 168,000 miles on it.
Well, 168.
168. Nope. That is definitely not good. You can ghost ride the whip. We're going so slow. Ghost ride the whip. You go outside and dance around. So we're here in the 2011 Escape, and now it's decided to stop doing what it's supposed to do. I'm just letting it roll. Yeah. We might have to push this across Lejeune. I don't either, but I mean we could let it roll like this, but someone's gonna have to stop traffic or some shit, because otherwise we're gonna get T-boned. This ain't my wheels. Let me hear something. You can hear it. It's running real bad. Well, I mean, this thing's just so messed up from sitting with the mice and everything. God, I might just be a bad engine, like I told you, from having no oil in it. Remember I told you earlier, I said it might run good for a few minutes and shit the bed. I'm a man of my word.
And this didn't happen to me. Well, thank God it happened to me. Thank God it happened right here.
Oh my God, I can't believe how bad this thing is running. You were getting all excited. Not anymore,
It was
huh?
working so good.
Yeah, I told you that's what happens, man. Okay, let's try to limp it. Oh, it's doing something now. Come on, honey. My foot's on the floor. There's Alhambra, so if we can just get it. Come on, baby. Come on. Could be really bad gas, too, but I doubt that.
Well, the gas will
Yeah, but it takes years for it to get this bad. I bought cars that are sitting for 10 years, and I can still get them to run for a little bit. Well, we might, as long as we can make this turn when this light turns
Turn
green.
off the AC.
Yeah, that might help.
I'll
Might give it some more power. You gotta actually turn this.
And if you put it on park and back, well, you don't know if
There
you
you
get to drive again. You could just stay on neutral or whatever. And then
It's
we're
off now. As long as I can make this turn. This is pretty sketchy, huh? It's gonna be your most exciting day of work ever. Oh God, why is it doing that? Now it's like surging. I can't. FYI. Oh shit. Okay, well we're on Alhambra. That was the scary part. I'm gonna throw the hazards on. Oh! It died.
We made it.
Okay. Wow, and now the oil light came on. This thing is resting in pepperoni right now. It's dead!
with battery.
The car! I think the engine died. Start pushing. Let's get it before the police show up.
Just pull it over here, no?
Huh?
Right here.
You want to just put it in the parking spot, or you want to get back to the office? Alright, we gotta start pushing because it's trying to.
Well, I'll have Tom deal with it.
Alright, you guys push and let me steer.
You can do it.
Where do you want it though?
Anywhere, I'll have Tom deal with it.
It's moving quick enough, just get it to the office. I've been doing Craigslist deals for over a decade. This is my favorite one by far. I don't even think I'm gonna offer $100 for this thing. I'm gonna take it for free. Ugh, I'm getting like mold poisoning. Look at this interior. That's where we need to go right there. Like I got these guys doing all the, oh, there's a cop. Rip. Fucking rip. This thing isn't even registered. The cop is definitely gonna come over here. I got no mirror to see. Guys, let's switch lanes. This is fucking funny. I should be getting paid for my time. Funniest Craigslist deal I've ever done. I'll tune back in when we get the car to the...
Oh, I'm tired as fuck.
Man, that was a good workout. I have to go to the gym tonight now.
Today.
So why don't we see what happened? Can you imagine if that happened in the middle of June?
Oh man. Or in the expressway like you wanted to?
Ooh, I'm gonna throw these clothes away when I get home. Let's shut those headlights off. It's definitely not gonna help the situation. What were your famous last words? He's like, get on it, man. Don't worry. It's not gonna leave you stranded.
Car's not gonna be stranded. I never, well, I've only used it like 3 times.
Yeah. Oh my God. This, I told you it'd be worth to see if this thing would work.
So what's...
I couldn't even begin to tell you, to be honest. I don't have a... I wish I had a 7mm because I could take these ignition coils out and check the plugs, but I mean, it could be so many things. It could be something over to do with the throttle body. I didn't bring any tools with me, but like, this is right, when you press the gas down, there's a flap here that lets in the air.
Okay.
And I mean, since there was a mouse in here, and I could have sucked in all kinds of shit into the throttle body that was loose in here, because that filter had a hole in it. There's so many possibilities. I mean,
You have to take out the whole engine.
yeah, I was telling you before, it's pretty much a junk car. Because I'll make him an offer, he's not gonna like it.
I'll tell them the offer. It's
But,
a yes or no type of thing.
Yeah, and trust me, I have no problem with
It's
a
a
no.
yes or no type of thing.
Well, you want to make an offer first? Because, I mean, I know you're looking actually for a vehicle for yourself. You know, I'm going to let you have the first shot at it. Because it's more important to you. I'm just going to buy this thing and take the good, what's left of parts on it and blow it up. Jesus Christ. just offered $500 for it. I was gonna offer like a lot less than that. I gotta be honest with you, man, I was gonna offer you like 200. So, and I'm in the business, so what I do, I mean, I think 500, the junkyard's not even gonna give you that much for it. So, I mean,
I don't think you're gonna take 500.
well, that's fine. I mean, we'll help you push it back in the corner, and don't offer a dime more, honestly, because you're crazy. I think 500 is too much.
You think so?
Yeah, I think at 500 you maybe do okay, because the tires are worth, you know, $300. Yeah, I know that, but you know, as soon as you put a tire in a car, it's not worth what you paid for it. But I mean, you could buy it in worst case scenario, if it's not fixable, you could buy another Escape and put the tires on it. And
I'll tell you, maybe for 1,000 you consider to entertain the idea, but 500 it's a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, maybe 1,000 I can tell, look, it's $1,000. But we just spent some money on it recently, getting the tires and getting everything up, and it was a little bit more than that. So I tell you,
it's up to you. I mean, just remember you got to tow it too.
A little bit more, yeah, but.
I think 1,000 would be fair if it didn't just do what it did.
Yeah.
If it was running the way it was, I think you'd be good. But you don't know what just happened there. I've been doing mechanical shit for over a decade. Even I'm like, what the hell just happened? So, I mean, it could be something simple. You might get lucky. And at 500, it's like, okay, I can take that gamble because the junkyard will give you like $150 for it. You can take the tires off for $300, and you break even. You know, maybe you sell the headlights for $30 and whatever. But in the mirror. But I mean, I think at 1,000.
500.
I'll talk to him, but I'm not gonna ask you. I don't think they're accept that.
Well, what are you trying to get?
I was gonna offer less than that, so I'm not even gonna bother.
You're not getting it?
Not for. I won't even pay 500 for it. You should see the cars I buy for $500. They're beautiful. If Tom is as wonderful as he make him out to be, he'll use his head and realize that he's sitting on a giant piece of shit here, and it's just he could rent out the spot for more than keeping this car here, waiting for the person who's never going to pay $1,000 for it. I mean, it's up to you, but if I were you, I'd keep your number at 500 because you could be out an engine and a transmission here. And it's not like you have a nice clean body when it's all done.
I mean, $500 is...
I think it's a very fair offer. Like I said, I was going to offer 2 because I was going to spend 100 to get it home. And I was going to spend 200 on alcohol to get over the fact that I bought it. And then, so, I mean, if anything, leave your number.
Yeah,
you know, because it's, look it. It's not going anywhere. I can guarantee you that. So, if you have the time to wait a couple of weeks, I'll be fucking damned if someone pays $1,000 for this. I can't believe this is in here. Oh Jesus, what's it freaking out about now? It's having a fucking stroke.
Yeah, my offer is 500.
Okay. And I'll definitely relay that to him, so you know, get an offer and take 500. You think that's or not?
Well, what are you trying to go?
Yes or no?
200. Yeah, I'm not coming up a dime over that. I don't want it. I buy mint condition. You know, they need like AC and shit. 2001 Buicks and stuff for 100. You know, I fix the air conditioning. I sell them for 1,000 if I'm lucky. So, I mean, $500. You're being very generous. But you might get lucky. You know, it might just be a couple things in the engine have to be cleaned out, and you're okay. Want to buy a car? 1,000. He says no. Everything is having a seizure.
I don't think you're lying.
Look at it, it's crying mercifully for help. That's that. It's looking like no deal for our new friend here, but possibly. We'll be in touch with him. I don't want it.